Washington, because really it was a historic and a very busy day for the Pontiff. While he was in the nation's capital, the Pope's message of solidarity and courage to a joint meeting this morning inspired 11 standing ovations. It moved Congress members to tears. It was interrupted, even though it wasn't supposed to be, by applause 37 times. I want to bring in Congressman Marsha Blackburn, who is in the audience this morning, joining me now. Congressman, I have to say, and I want to hear about the mood, but I think all of us have kind of gotten a kick over the fact that you all were asked not to applause, and you only did it 37 times. Tough to contain yourselves, huh?
Well, I guess it is. And, you know, people were quite honored and thought it was very touching that the Pope worked to be able to give that address in English, and knew that he was doing that to honor American Catholics and also to recognize the importance of the United States and of the House and the Senate.
You know, he talked about things like greater opportunities for immigrants. He embraced the issue of immigrants. He defended life, but not necessarily going into the hot button issue specifically of abortion. In fact, he really avoided a lot of the political hot button issues that we heard from him yesterday. Do you think that that was a calculated move, do you think, by the Vatican?
I think probably they did decide to stay away from things that were controversial and try to keep it more or less in the middle of the road to show the outreach and the compassion of the Pope, his caring for people, his defense of life and the family, but knowing that by and large there would be disagreement, much on a bipartisan basis, from some of the economic and environmental policies that he has chosen to espouse. I do think that we all appreciated the fact that he did touch on the importance of America as a land of opportunity, and we appreciated that he did not go further into the immigration issues, of which many of those we disagree with him on.
One thing that he's also said, Congressman, and he really knew his audience, and I guess that really is, when you're a great orator like he is, then there you have it. He said, and he was speaking to you, your own responsibility as members of Congress is to enable this country by your legislative activity to grow as a nation. You are the face of its people. Did that resonate with Congress, do you think, today?
I think that was such a well-placed line. It was beautifully said. And then you say, how do you grow the nation? To conservatives like me, that means that you get government out of the way and you allow people to attain their goals and to live out their dreams and to rear their children and to enjoy their families. So that's the kind of freedom, free people, free markets that we are energized by. You grow a nation by making certain that you protect the sovereignty of that nation. Now, I don't know if that's what the Pope meant, but I think to many conservatives and to conservative Catholics that they probably heard that phrase and thought, to us it means this, but you know, we need to bear in mind, this is the Pope's first visit to America. And I hope that today he realized that we can agreeably disagree on some issues, that we're hospitable, that we welcomed him well, and that we honored him by being present today.
Well, we have been looking at the Pontiff's aircraft as we've been speaking, Congressman Blackburn. We thank you for your time. And as we were looking at it,